Cappy's definitely, we believe that, again, kind of that aspect of the training side of it is the goal. It's not about getting that trophy. It's not about knocking out somebody. It's about learning about yourself and learning what your defaults are. In heightened situations, do you freeze? Do you flee? Do you fight back? And then whatever those defaults are they efficient? And that training, that's the trophy. That's the goal. That's the end result. My name is Mike Priebe. Last name is Priebe. I am 50 years old. I am from Michigan originally, born and raised, and then moved out here to Seattle in about 25 years ago or so. And started working out at Cappy's about 18 years or so, 19 years ago, and then slowly progressed into taking some training, some coach training, and then started teaching some classes. Worked with the competitive boxing team also that we had early on, and then in 2018, Cap, the founder, retired, and I was able to buy the business from him and have taken it over from that. I was going through a divorce and needed some, energy, getting some energy out, and so started taking classes, taking fitness classes, and very early on realized that it's much more than just hitting on the bag, that there's a lot of self-awareness that can happen, a lot of skill and kind of heightened situations, and present your body in a calm, confident way. And I think that was a big selling point for me.
My name is Kamaria Daniel. I am 33 years old, and I've been training at Cappy's for about 2 years. I had a lot going on all at once. I was in school for graphic design, going back after getting my film degree about 10 years ago from Evergreen. And just kind of thought I needed to freshen up the skill set. So I had a really good time there, but I also hit COVID, made it very difficult to go remote. And then also, the protests were starting for George Floyd. I went through a breakup. And just kind of, I feel like a lot of bad habits had been instilled in me. And so I just kind of needed to move around and, kind of find a new way to find myself, just kind of own the space I was in. And so I started training at Cappy's, and they offered virtual classes. And so for about a year, before I was able to get vaccinated, I just took the classes at home on Zoom, every day, usually 5:30, noon. I was there in a tiny little room, but I had my boxing bag and everything, and it was very, very healing for me just to have that space where I could express myself and open up.
It happens quite often, and it mostly is on the speed bag. It is a bag in which repetition and the bag hitting the platform is a coordination situation. It's very challenging if you overthink it. And so all right, you're on the speed bag next. And you can just see a lot of times they're just oh, I hate the speed bag. And their body language is just oh, and then a lot of times they'll verbalize it. Oh, I suck at this. I can't do this. How, and ask for help. And it's a situation that if I can get them to not overthink it, feel the rhythm of it, listen to the rhythm of it, and just calm their mind down, it becomes one of those things where it's oh shit, oh, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, and then it's oh my God, I can do it, and it totally changes their mindset, and that bag or that scenario is very tangible to people. And so being able to tap into that aspect, remember how you approach the speed bag first, adjust that, work on this bag with that practice in mind.
How you use the footwork, moving it around. Go ahead and add your 3. 1, 2, now 3.
So my name's Allison Calvert, and I am, how old am I? I'm 34. I'm about to be 35. So I started boxing here at Cappy's in late 2016, but then I started coaching in about mid-2019. But I remember the first time I told one of the coaches, oh, I can't jump rope, sorry. And they kind of looked at me and like, oh, why is that? Thinking, hey, maybe I've got an injury that physically prevents me from jump roping. And I explained, oh, I've just never been able to do it. I just can't do it. And the coach said to me, you mean you can't do it yet? And that has really stuck with me. And so that's how I try to approach most things. If I'm learning something new here at Cappy's and I can't do it right away, I just can't do it yet. Not that I can't do it ever. It's, I think, really just going from no exercise at all to enjoying exercising and working out 6 or 7 days a week. And I never thought I could even physically do something like that. And that led to me losing 70 pounds since I've been coming here to Cappy's. So just the consistency, that's my personal victory, is being able to prove to myself that I can stick with it.
I see boxing as definitely, it's an individual sport, but it's an individual sport that requires support, outside support. So the individual side of it is the fact that you're in the ring by yourself. There's nobody else. You know what you're thinking. You know what your abilities are. And you know what energy's coming at you. So the concept of being able to keep that in check, work, trust your training, and go with the training side, listen to your corner, listen to that outside support, but you're the one that really is in that ring holding up your cover and throwing those punches and receiving those punches. And so it is definitely an individual sport, but it's a sport that you have to have, that individual has to have that outside support, that corner person yelling and saying, keep your hands up, throw the jab, giving instruction to help them get through that heightened situation. But ultimately, it is that boxer that is, receiving and throwing those punches.
Yeah, just have fun with it. Don't try to overthink it too much, particularly if you're brand new. There's a lot of mental strength involved in boxing as much as physical. But if you're brand new, just walk in through the door, just take the class and have fun, and you're gonna feel really good after.
Whatever you do put into it, we're gonna help you get there. And so I just felt so connected to it and very supported. And so like I've had the time of my life. It's been, I definitely would not have said, oh, I'm a boxing coach, like a few years ago. But the fact that I'm here now and it's only gonna go up from here, just like, yeah, it feels good.